Well, Lincoln Center's Summer for the City is back, and tonight you can check out a free performance in Damrosch Park called Freedom is a Constant Struggle, Independence, Emancipation, and the Promise of Liberty. And here's a sample of the composer's work.
Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I, too, am America.
The evening of music performances and readings highlight the African-American struggle. And it's all curated by award-winning composer Tamar Kali. And she joins me now along with the CEO of the American Composers Orchestra, Melissa Nahn. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
That was very powerful, the little bit that we got to saw. Tamar, tell us more about yourself and the message of the concert tonight.
Well, I'm a vocalist and composer who just started out as a kid growing up in Brooklyn in the 80s, who was exposed to an eclectic range of music. Our concert, Freedom is a Constant Struggle, strives to give broader context to the July 4th holiday. Of course, the end of colonial British rule signified independence for a very specific population here in what would become the United States of America. And as someone whose roots in the country date back to the 1600s, I was inspired to share the story of another group. And so the concert highlights the African-American struggle for liberty and equity from abolition to present day.
This took you 4 years to do this piece?
The piece that I'm premiering.
Wow, and then it's debuting tonight.
Yes, it's the world premiere of, in full, an orchestral love letter to my Gullah Geechee roots called Sea Island Symphony, Red Rice, Cotton, and Indigo. And I basically set to music 4 pivotal points in American history that take place in the Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Corridor: the Port Royal Experiment, the Combahee River Raid, General Sherman's Special Field Orders No. 15, and the rise of Robert Smalls to the House of Representatives. And he was an enslaved man born in my family's hometown of Beaufort, South Carolina, who was a maritime pilot who actually sailed himself to liberation with his friends and families by commandeering a Confederate naval ship called the CSS Planter.
Wow. All right, Melissa, tell us more about the American Composers Orchestra and who else will be performing. Oh, well, who will be performing tomorrow's piece? There's going to be performing it.
Absolutely. Well, we're really excited to be here. The American Composers Orchestra was founded in 1977 by a group of fearless musicians, and since that time, it has been our purpose to discover and develop the talents of composers who will expand the very definition of American orchestral music. And our work is here in New York. We're based here. We perform at Carnegie Hall most often, and we also perform and do work across the country. We're actually the first systemic program for building relationships between composers and orchestras nationwide, all with the goal of understanding that the future of the American orchestra will be shaped through the imagination of composers like Tamar Kali.
And Tamar, who are some of the other artists being featured tonight?
You'll be treated to performances by Toshi Regan, Carl Hancock Rux, Lisa Jessie Peterson, Latasha and Nevada Diggs, Martha Redbone and Aaron Whitby, the Resistance Revival Chorus, Samuel Getachew, Taiwan Norris,
oh my gosh,
Darren K. Stokes, and members of the Dorothy Cotton Jubilee Singers, all stage directed by James Blaschko.
Wow. All right. How did you do you collaborate together, find each other?
Well, I have to express a lot of gratitude to Deirdre Chadwick at BMI, which is an organization that is a bridge between composers and those who perform their music. This is a very human art form that we have, and we were brought together by that human relationship. And one of the things that I love about this project and about Tamar Kali as an artist is that she is doing what we have done since the very beginning of time, which is to make music that expresses what we see with our eyes, what we hear with our ears, what we feel in our heart. And it's really about helping others to experience that as well. So we look forward to sharing this evening with the city.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Freedom is a Constant Struggle starts tonight at 8 o'clock at Damrosch Park in Lincoln Square. It's free to the public, about 90 minutes, right? We'll be right back.